Hi guys, it's Ricky, and this is Ricky Reveals. So, anyone who follows me and watches my videos and stuff, you'll notice here lately, my dog has just been crazy every time I do a video, and he's going crazy right now. So I was like, maybe that means I should do a video or do a reading, and I was shuffling my homemade cards, and this stack fell out. So I was like, I'm just gonna take that stack and we're gonna go with it. So I've got Reagan. I've got Nichelle, Candles, 70s, Mark 1111. I'm trying to find myself to be a better man for you. Judges 2121, that came out the other day. Jasmine, You Are Meant to Shine. North Dakota, Tuesday, Stop and Smell the Roses. Revelation 5:5. Believe in yourself and you'll be unstoppable. Being with you is like being in heaven. Capricorn. Big Mad. Your dreams are reality. I was paid to do it. Ohio. Boston. Sydney. David. They lied about having COVID to go on vacation with their male lover. And Edward. Okay, so I want to get out and read Mark 11:11. The dog is still going crazy. It's like he senses something's coming. Or someone. Mark 11:11. And Jesus entered into Jerusalem and into the temple. And when he had looked around upon all things, and now the eventide was come, he went out unto Bethany with the 12. So it's gonna be talking about maybe like a missions trip. Like a pastor, with his 12 of his congregation, or but a church that's planning a missions trip. They could be in Ohio, they could be in Sydney, Australia, they could be in Boston, Massachusetts. This preacher could be in their 70s. Or this preacher could be lying and actually going to do something with other men that's not faith-based. Revelation 5:5. And I'm going to read Jude 22. That was in here, and I forgot that it was in here. So Jude 22, and of some have compassion, making a difference. So I think that's saying have compassion. So if this person, for instance, is lying about saying they're going across the world to spread the gospel, but they're actually going to have illicit sex, have compassion for them, because clearly the devil's got a hold on them. I mean, obviously they need to be, I guess, punished for their crime or whatever, but show them love and compassion and forgiveness, because clearly something's not right up here. And they obviously have some kind of light and some kind of a good heart, or they never would have gotten the position that they're in. Unless they're just that really good. I mean, I guess, yeah, some people really are just that great manipulators. All right, Revelation 5:5. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. So, Um, this could be somebody who, and like a whistleblower. Maybe there was somebody that was undercover, and they knew that this preacher or church leader, elder, was doing this and like using the church money and like, you know, like raising money to like from like the congregation to like go do these horrible things. And so this undercover person came in and went on one of these trips with them to let the truth come out. I do think that's what Revelation 5:5 is talking, because I mean it's talking about like, you know, sounding the trumpet or opening the seals. So maybe that's what this is about. Um, oh wow, this kind of reminds me of that reading I did about the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is twisted. Go back and go back. I think I did it like 2 months ago, or maybe a month and a half ago, or something like that. Talking about this King of Pentacles is twisted. So yeah, this trip might have happened in October. This person's name could be Brandon. The money is coming. Cancer. I was under a spell. You are the one I love. Oh, Undercover Gay. So I think that's what this is. Somebody who has always been gay, but because he was raised in the church and raised with Christian values, never could admit it. And he tried, but he doesn't have a heart that loves God, and he really truly genuinely wanted to follow God, but he was lying to himself. Like, I mean, because he truly genuinely, I mean, he was gay, and but instead of honoring his own authenticity, he allowed others to tell him who he was, and he tried so hard to fit into a mold of what other people told him he was supposed to be, and so he got into the church and became an elder or whatever, and did the best he could to ignore his true feelings, and it turned at the end of the day, it's really hurt them, because, and it's hurt a lot of other people too. Yeah, I think this is someone who lives a double life. They say they're going to do things. They tell like their wife and their kids and their family and like their church congregation that they're going to like go spread the gospel, go on a missions trip, and they're going to be gone 3 months or, you know, a month, 2 months, whatever. And what they're really doing is having relations with other men. Maybe possibly dating, you know, having an actual relationship with the man. Then there could be possibly more deviant, more wicked things going on than that. But and then they go home, they ghost whoever, the man they're with, or, you know, whatever, and they disappear, and they go home and act like they went out and spread the gospel and they saved like all these souls, and, or, you know, they led all these souls to Christ or whatever. And what they really were doing is just trying to figure out who they were. I mean, and divulging in drugs and alcohol and trying to numb the pain of the lie that they live when they are when they're at home. The lie that they live every day when they get up and they look at their wife and know that they love this person, probably because they're the mother of their children, but the love doesn't go any further than that. There's no sexual attraction. They probably haven't had sex with their wife in quite a long time. All their friends don't even know who they are. Every time they go into the church, they feel like a hypocrite because they know what they're doing, and they know if the people around them actually knew who they were, they wouldn't be, they'd be, exiled. But the thing is, yeah, what you're doing, living a double life and hurting people, like, because you can't be honest with yourself, it's not okay, and it's not, God doesn't like that. But if you could just stop and tell the truth and be vulnerable, you're not going to lose as much as you think you are. Because any true, authentic Christian, or someone who has a relationship with the one true God, Jehovah, they're not going to hate you. They're going to be like, hey, bro, that wasn't cool. But I will always love you. And if you're willing to change, I'll change with you. Or I'll help you. I'll support you through this change. But you've got to do better. You can't keep doing this to people. And, be who you truly are and work it out. Work out your own salvation through fear and trembling. If God put something on your path, He gave you the strength, the courage, and the wisdom to get through it. And He's going through it with you. You're never alone. So if this struggle was a part of your life path, then you have the tools equipped to overcome it or embrace it. Like, that is a choice, free will choice that, we all have to make. My heart really goes out to this person, whoever they are. I just heard the name Larry and Robert as well. And somebody might be a dirty cop. But someone's chosen. And God does love you. Don't ever, ever let the devil convince you otherwise. It doesn't matter what you've done. If you truly do the work, God's loving presence and arms will be all around you. There's a miracle here for someone. There really is. And it's coming. But not everything is played out yet. So if you are resonating with anything I just said, please know that God does love you and He is on the way. I mean, He's with you already, but whatever it is that you are praying for, hoping for, it's being worked out as you speak, as I speak. And it's closer than you think. Like, it may feel like it's never going to happen, but the minute you want to give up is probably the minute it's going to happen. So, wow. The King of Swords, a man who speaks the truth, and can be like quite blunt about it too. A whistleblower. I did say that earlier. But he does it out of out of love. I mean, like, the need for justice, you know what I mean? Like, to balance unfair situations. It's not like, you know, I mean, he's just going around telling people's business to be like a little snitch or gossip. No, it's things that, injustices that a lot of people are too afraid to talk about, or just choose to turn a blind eye because they don't know how to bring the situation to light. So it this person, they stand up for what they believe, and they stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. And I think that because this person has done this, they were going to get a new beginning with the King of Cups. But now I think the King of Cups has been hurt by something this King of Swords has said. And this King of Cups is not so loving right now. But then again, maybe it's only going to take a minute for this King of Cups to realize the King of Swords was right, and that he didn't do anything to maliciously hurt him. He did it out of love, and he did it for the greater good of all involved. And I think this King of Cups, once he stops letting his pride and his ego dictate his feelings or his decisions, this King of Cups might actually get his 10 of Pentacles by going to this King of Swords and telling him his truth. A truth that probably should have been delivered a long time ago. But it's just taken a minute because... And what's crazy is I think this King of Swords didn't even realize how hurt... Actually, I don't... You know what? I think this is definitely is a double life. And this King of Swords is just gifted with a spiritual gift from God. And they didn't even realize what they were doing, or what they were actually exposing, until after they already exposed it. Because I don't think they realized this person really was the way they were. And he wasn't trying to hurt anyone. He just was trying to follow the voice inside, and the intuition, and the calling that he felt God called him to do. And he was just doing what he felt led to do by the Spirit. There's a Queen of Pentacles here who, I don't know how she's tied in, but it's like she's got her eyes closed, almost as if she's relieved. It's almost as if she's relieved. But at the same time, she knows that life for her, or life for one of these two men, is never going to be the same again. And she might have been encouraging one of these two men to do whatever it is that they were doing, but never realized how much this man was going to get hurt, or that she would be hurt in the process as well. But I think she's relieved. I think she is deep down happy for this person, because they are finally living their truth, and they don't have to be afraid anymore. They don't have to hide. They don't have to. They're not living a lie. It's almost as if this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Cups were married, and now because this truth has come out, they're both being set free, and that it's like a burden being lifted off of both of them, and that's why why she looks so relieved. But the thing is, she is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? She ain't letting go of that pentacle. And also because of this truth or whatever, she might have gotten her pentacle might be a little bit bigger now than what it would have been had this truth not come out. Or maybe she's maybe she's maybe she actually has a heart like bigger than her pentacle, and she's not actually going to blackmail this King of Cups the way she had threatened, or originally when she found out this truth, she because of her hurt feelings, she thought she was going to do. And now because she sees the good in it, or she sees how like this has really released both of them from this prison that they've been in, and that yeah, Ten of Wands in the center. She sees how it is better for her and him both to just release each other and walk away to a greater to another chapter in life, because neither one of them is really happy where they're at or what they're doing, and by walking away they both can get their happiness. And so she has finally accepted defeat, and because that's the way she was looking at it. She wanted to win at all cost, just because she had to prove that she was better than this other person. And now she's like, you know what? Actually, I'm not better than this other person. I'm not, like, that other person's not better than me, and I'm not better than them. It's just, I'm not what this King of Cups wants. And I'm not doing nothing but hurting 3 to 4 people, you know what I mean? Like, or 3 to, you know, how many, because they definitely have kids together. So how many kids they have, plus themselves and this third party that is probably same sex. And she's just like realizing that her husband, or this King of Cups, is never going to look at her the way he looks at this King of Swords. And she's tired of trying to measure up. And she knows that if she walks away, she will find peace and love that she's never known somewhere else. And she probably will walk right into it. As I was saying that, the Knight of Cups, she'll probably walk right into her true love. Probably be younger than her. Probably will show her love and romance like she's never known, because no one's ever actually been into her like this person will be. She's had a lot of people probably tell, she's probably very attractive, and has a good heart, but no one's ever, people have always taken advantage of her kindness, taken her kindness for weakness, and never truly saw the gift that she is. And this person's going to see her for who she actually is, and they're going to treat her exactly the way she deserves to be treated. She just has to walk away from this King of Cups. You will get your justice for all those years that you were isolated and left out in the cold by everyone you've ever known. Your prayers will be answered. You just got to walk away. God is so happy. I think you've already chosen to do it. I think, honestly, I think you have. And God is happy for you because He's finally going to be able to give you the life that He's always wanted you to have. And you're probably going to have more than one offer coming in. But one is a knight and one is a page. So that means they're probably both younger than you. But one of them is exactly like the guy you're leaving, and the other one is true love. Step into your power and choose from here, not here. But, you know, I think one thing you really need to be careful with is, and actually just give yourself time to be you, to love you, the beautiful, wonderful miracle that you are. You need to love yourself. And yeah, like flirt with these guys, go on dates or whatever, but don't let either one of them, or there might even be more than two, rush you into anything, because if they're trying to rush you into something, they're the one you don't want. I promise you that. And with that, I'm going to close. I love you guys. If you love me as much as I love you, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you soon.